So in the beginning, we have to realize we all start out the same. Humans are absurdly simple. We're simple beings. We all want the same thing. We call it different names. We all want to be happy. And there's no reason to hide from it. That's just how we're wired. We're wired to be happy. And it makes sense because joy is our nature. It is the quality of the soul. And so we look to experience ourselves. It's the same reason why at the deepest level there's so many beautiful poetic lines and ideas and phrases around the power of know thyself and come to know yourself. And why is knowing yourself so important? One of the great medieval commentaries, the Rabbeinu Tam, he writes that to contemplate God is a great thing, but to know yourself is to know everything. It's everything. But why? Part of coming to know oneself and coming close to what that means is to touch that essential nature. And that nature is one of joy. And there's one of peace. There's a peace there because you don't need to run anymore. So here's the thing. We all want the same thing. We all want to be happy. We all want to live in love and goodness. And we basically all want to be hippies. That's basically what we want. But we want to keep doing, right? And so we want to be in the world. We don't want to be of the world. We want to be rooted in being, and yet we want to be in doing. But here's the thing. That happiness or that wholeness, that success that we're looking for, from a very young age, we're primed to believe and assume that we're going to find it out there. Out there means anywhere that's not in here. And even when we know it, we still look for it outside, right? Even if you've intellectually learned this, we think that we're going to find it, the joy is in a relationship, or we think that the joy is in a career, or we think the joy is in the money, or we think the joy is in how I'm perceived by people around me, how many likes I have, or how many people called me up on my birthday. We have all these ideas of what makes me valuable or what's going to make me feel good and whole. And the beginning of awakening is realizing that that's the lie. It's all in here. It's all in here. I can't stress it enough. It's all in here. The whole thing, the whole world is taking place inside your head. Don't get me wrong. It's wonderful to receive love. It's amazing to receive love. Money is an amazing thing. Having a home is an amazing thing. Having a great job is an amazing thing. Doing good things in the world is an amazing thing. The recognition, all of those things are wonderful things. But wholeness and the depth of joy will never be found there in its entirety, because it's always going to find itself lacking, because it's temporary, and because it's hung on a pendulum. Because in the same moment that something can go right on one side, it can easily swing to the other side. And so if you put the sense of yourself and your joy and your worthiness and attach it to something out there, well, it's going to swing. It's going to swing. It doesn't have the permanence. It's the difference between dopamine and serotonin. Dopamine is the chemical in the brain that it's like they call it the pleasure chemical, right? We eat something or we drink something or we have some experience and it feels really good. But the thing is, it leaves you wanting, right? And so you continue to chase the thing out there in the world. And we look for more and more of those dopamine hits, right? That it's chemical. It's part of the nature of who we are. And then there's serotonin. Serotonin is the other chemical, which is the chemical of peace and satisfaction. It's a sense of even-keeled goodness. It's much closer to hishtavus, equanimity, if you will. Neither are the end-all and be-all, right? Because you're going to get dopamine hits every time you do something fun and enjoyable, and that's beautiful. But if you make your life about that, you will run yourself dry. And serotonin, the other side, this is the kind of like the neurochemical side to the spiritual experience. That's going to make you feel grounded and have clarity and control within the inner side of oneself. So how do we get to this place? How do we wake up one day and we're running after all this stuff outside? So this is the short story of humanity. In the beginning, we were one. In the beginning, there's just light. Then comes a concealment. And in that concealment, we are separated from the light. In fact, maybe a better word is not separated, but individuated, right? So we're like plucked off, or it's a ray of light from the sun. And so there's a separation, or at least the illusion of separation, that takes place, which allows you and me to be you and me. And that's actually a good thing, because that process is what gives rise to life, right? If we don't get separated from the infinite oneness and the vastness of creation, so we actually don't exist. So this is a good thing. It happens to be that there's a drawback with being separated from the light, or at least perceiving yourself as separate from the light, which is you see yourself as separate and alone. And in aloneness, there's weakness and there's fear, right? So, well, what's going to happen to me? Maybe anything can happen to me. Maybe I'm not, maybe I won't live. Maybe bad things can happen. All of the feeling of fear that comes with being alone, with being small, with being weak, with being separate. So we go from being completely one with all that is to a world of perceived separateness. And as a child, that's enforced and reinforced and reinforced and reinforced by our parents and by our societies and by the things that people are telling us, by the experiences that we have. And when you take all of that, all the experiences and everything that our parents gave us and shaped us with, and then you also apply our personal, DNA, our own psychological makeup, our astrological makeup, our 4-element makeup, all the different pieces, the layers of what make you, right? When you put that all together, you get this individual that perceives themselves as alone in the world, as a separate being in the world. And in that separateness, if you're separate from God, from source, from the essence of consciousness, and you certainly see yourself as separate from everything in this world, right? We live in a world of separateness. This looks like a cup, this looks like a box, everything here looks like has its own reality. So in that world of separateness, that also means you're separate from everything that you want. You might be separate from the safety you crave to feel, because if you're alone, you want to feel safe. You might be separate from the love you wish to experience, because the innate desire in this world is to love and to feel good. And so we create these opinions and thoughts and judgments about how the world is supposed to be, or how I'm supposed to be, in order for me to feel connected and love and safe. That's everything. Safety and love. Yeah. So the attachments that we start having to all the different things in our life, to how I need my partner to be, or to how I need my business to go, or to how I prefer the cars on the road next to me drive today, it all, like, the root of everything is that I still don't perceive everything as working in unison, as one. I'm in the world of separation. And as long as I'm living as separate, I'll walk around feeling like I've forgotten that I'm already the light, I'm already the love, I'm already the joy, I'm already the peace, I'm already the truth. And it's only in the awakening to that truth that there's freedom. So that's how we got here. That's where we are now. The big question is, okay, so now how do I kind of inch my way back and unlock, or at least start to open up the valve a little bit, so more and more of the clarity that you're okay, and that life is okay, and that you're good, and that life is good, because it's one. That becomes the question of spirituality.